welcome back to my channel. Good morning. I'm on my way to work, and I wanted to share my horrible, traumatic experience going to the dentist yesterday. So I wanted to do it right after, like when I left the dentist office, but I was so out of it that I couldn't even I couldn't focus, I couldn't talk. It was bad, guys. It was really bad. Anyway, so what I went in for was a crown. So when I was a teenager, I had a molar filled, and now that I'm older, the filling was getting worn out. It was time to replace it, and then they noticed that surrounding the teeth, because it was such a large filling, it was basically the shell of the tooth at that point. So anyway, I had a large filling that needed to be taken out and replaced with a crown. So I went in yesterday to go get the temporary put in. First of all, I had no idea what a crown was. Everybody kept telling me that it was gonna be like another tooth that's being like covering your own tooth. And then when I went in, I told the receptionist, I was like a little nervous. I don't know exactly what to expect. This is my first crown. And she said, oh yeah, they shave your tooth all the way down and then they just like place it with another one. And I'm like, was not expecting that answer. So I went in quite nervous. Anyway, I go in. I've had in the past difficulty with getting numb with anesthesia, and then I'm allergic to Nephrin, I think it's what it's called. I had another bad experience where they injected that anesthesia and my heart started palpitating, and I was like, it felt like this rush through my body. Anyway, so I can't take that. I have to take something a little weaker that doesn't stay numb quite as long. However, I've always had this type of anesthesia used when I have dental work done. So I don't see what the problem was. Anyway, they went in, they gave me an injection, they waited a while, it didn't work. I could feel the drill. They put in another injection, waited a while, still could feel it. By the 7th injection, I was like, I'm over this. Like, I can't have any more injections. My body was shaking so badly. My knees were quivering. I felt my right arm, because they were working on the right side of my face, I felt my right arm going numb. And I basically told her, please stop with the injections. I guess the most they could give you in one sitting is 10, and I was at 7. This was too much. Anyway, and I still felt, like the way I felt was, you know when like you get an injection and your face is numb and then it's kind of like going away and you kind of feel like a tingling? Like the whole time I felt that and never quite got numb. So anyway, I had 2 dentists come in and give me injections for a total of 7. Because they have different techniques, and they were saying maybe, you know, at the end I was told that my anatomy is different, so the nerve itself is not located where it needs to be, so they couldn't find it. So that one tooth was the only one that has never been able to get numb. All the other teeth have gotten numb in the past when I've gotten fillings done. The one right next to that one has always been fine. I don't know what happened. Anyway, I went, I told them, you know what? Drill, even though it's not numb, because I was at that point of no return. Like, what were they gonna do? Send me home with a half-drilled tooth? It didn't make any sense. So I had to go through it. Man, that was the worst experience. If you guys have ever had, you know, dental work done and you're not numb, man, props to you, hands down. I don't know how anybody could go through something like that, but I did it, and literally I was tearing up. Like, it was so bad. I told her, just work as fast as you can, don't stop, just do it. Like, I was literally trying to like dig myself into like the dental chair. Like, it was so bad, and I was shaking. Anyway, finally, when she was done with the drilling, she did the mold for like the temporary, and so she was done. Literally, I went in at 3:45. I left her at 7 p.m. It was a long visit. My mom was blowing up my phone. She kept saying, I had a feeling something was happening to you. You're always home by a certain time. You weren't answering your phone. I was so worried. It was so funny because the minute I stepped out of the dentist's office, she called me again and I answered and she goes, you don't sound right. What's wrong? And so I told her I need a ride. Like, I can't drive myself. Like, my eye was literally closing. Like, I was shaking so bad from the pain, but I was so numb, I was falling asleep in the chair. It was weird. It was like the weirdest experience. It was like scared / relaxed. That's how I felt. It was weird. So I knew I wasn't gonna be able to drive. I walked out of that dentist's office kind of like as if I were drunk, like just tipping over, and I was slurring. And obviously by that point, like the exterior part of my mouth was numb, but like my tooth wasn't. It was weird. And so I'm sorry if I'm talking funny. It's just like I still have swelling, and then all the injection points, like I'm sore. I've been taking Tylenol since yesterday. I eventually, fell asleep and forgot about it, but I would wake up in the middle of the night because I would like sleep on my side and I could feel it. So anyway, that was my experience. I didn't even ask her if next time when I go in to go put in the permanent, if they need it like numb me again so they could take off the temporaries and put like, oh my God, it's gonna be horrible. My mom's like, I'm going with you. There's no way I'm letting you go to the dentist ever again by yourself. I mean, like I said, when I was a teenager, I had work done on that tooth. I did have an issue with getting it numb. I think that dentist had put in like 4 injections to be able to work on it, but somehow he managed to get it numb. He had an amazing technique. Oh man, I wish I could find another dentist that did this technique. So what he would do is he'd shake your cheek or your lip as he was injecting you, and you couldn't even feel the injection going in. Like, he was amazing. Unfortunately, I don't know if he's still alive. He was a lot older when I was a teenager, so he could be retired or not with us anymore. So, but man, that man was amazing. So anyway, that's my story. To be continued, I guess. Next time I go back in 2 weeks to go get my my permanent crown. Right now I have a temporary, and so know that it's terrifying. And if you ever go get a crown done, please take a family member or a friend with you to drive you home, because you never know what can happen when you're in the chair. So yeah, that's my story. Hey guys, okay, so today is day 2 after getting the temporary crown put in. My jaw feels much better. My tooth doesn't hurt because I don't know if I said it before, but I had a cavity in that molar, and so I don't no longer have tooth pain, but my gum line is kind of sore, probably from all of the like injections and stuff. But I am feeling better today. Sorry, I'm in the drive-thru at McDonald's. I also, like right now, I just left Michael's because I'm starting to do the like decorations, planning for decorations for my mom's 60th birthday party. And this elderly woman, she made me so sad. She saw me walking around with like artificial roses, and I'm very picky about flowers. They have to feel real and look real. Anyway, give me a second, I'm gonna pay. Not yet. Yeah. Thank you.
Large sweet tea? Any ketchup?
No.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too. Sorry about that, guys. So, starving. FYI, McDonald's is so bad for my condition at PKD. This just like gets me one step closer to the grave. Anyway, so this sweet elderly woman, she might have been like in her 70s or probably close to 80. Still look good for her age, I must say. She approached me and she asked me what I was trying to accomplish, I guess. What was I making with the flowers and the leaves and stuff? And I told her I was just making a flower arrangement for my mom's 60th birthday decoration, and she was like, oh wow, you know, she was kind of stunned what I decided to get, because they're grape leaves. So there were like these little branches with grape leaves on them, but I grabbed single stemmed roses. Some were like a light pink and some were like more of a off-white, but they're pretty, you know, large, like a button type, not open. Anyway, so she says to me, that's so sweet of you to do that for your mom, because the toughest thing is when your mother is no longer around to say your name. I mean, even right now, like, it makes me a little like, I never thought that, you know what I mean? She said that, she goes, my mom will never say my name. She goes, it's been so many years since she passed. She goes, and just the thought of her never saying my name, like, she said, it breaks my heart. And I was like, okay, I don't want to think about things like that, but it is true. And it just makes you, you know, appreciate that you still have your parents. For those of you who still have them, and for those of you who don't, I'm sorry. You know, you do take stuff like that for granted. And if you still have your parents, please give them a hug and a kiss and just love them to death, because you never know how long you're gonna have them. And that just, like, seriously just hit home. Like, it broke my heart to see her say that, and it makes me appreciate, you know, that I have my mom. And of course, like, I probably do things for my mom not thinking, like, it's just more like, oh, it's her birthday, you know, I'm gonna do something nice. But no, like, I'm gonna take a lot of pictures and record her, because one day I'm not gonna have her, and it's gonna tear me up. It's gonna tear me up, just the thought of it. Look at it, like, I'm getting teary-eyed. It's just crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I'm sorry I'm leaving this video with a sad note, but just love your family, love your parents, love your kids, love everybody. You're not gonna always have them, remember that. Anyway, have a nice weekend. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.